In the ever-evolving saga of the Duggar family, once the epitome of wholesome, faith-driven reality television stardom, recent developments have captivated followers and casual observers alike. The spotlight has shifted dramatically to Anna Duggar, the long-suffering wife of the disgraced eldest son, Josh Duggar, whose fall from grace has been nothing short of spectacular. As Josh continues to serve his lengthy prison sentence for heinous crimes that shock the nation, Anna appears to be charting a new course, one that suggests a profound personal transformation. This shift is not just emotional or psychological but visibly physical, as evidenced by her recent public appearances where she unveiled a striking change in her appearance, leaving fans and critics stunned and speculating wildly. The narrative unfolding around Anna is one of resilience, reinvention, and perhaps even quiet rebellion against the constraints of her past life, all while raising 7 children and building a semblance of independence. This story, rich with layers of family dynamics, public scrutiny, and personal growth, deserves a deep dive into its intricacies, exploring how Anna has transitioned from a devoted supporter standing by her husband through scandal after scandal to a woman who seems to be thriving in his absence. To fully appreciate the current chapter in Anna's life, it's essential to revisit the origins of the Duggar phenomenon. The family first burst onto the scene in 2008 with the TLC reality show, 19 Kids and Counting, which chronicled the lives of Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar and their ever-expanding brood. Rooted in conservative Christian values, the show emphasized homeschooling, modest dress, courtship instead of dating, and a strict adherence to biblical principles. Josh, as the oldest of the 19 children, was positioned as a role model, often featured in episodes that highlighted his early marriage to Anna Keller in 2008 and their growing family. Anna, coming from a similarly large, fundamentalist family, seemed the perfect match, devout, supportive, and committed to the patriarchal structure that defined the Duggars. Their union was portrayed as idyllic, a testament to the family's way of life. However, beneath the polished veneer lay fissures that would eventually crack wide open. The first major scandal erupted in 2015 when reports surfaced that Josh had molested several of his younger sisters and a family friend during his teenage years. The revelations, stemming from a police report leaked to the media, painted a picture far removed from the family's public image. Josh admitted to the acts, describing them as youthful indiscretions for which he had sought forgiveness through faith. Anna stood by him publicly, issuing statements that emphasized redemption and marital commitment. The show was cancelled amid the uproar, but the Duggars rebounded with a spin-off, Counting On, which shifted focus to the adult children, including Josh and Anna. Yet, the reprieve was short-lived. Later that year, another bombshell dropped. Josh was exposed as a user of the infidelity website Ashley Madison, admitting to cheating on Anna and struggling with pornography addiction. Again, Anna remained steadfast, participating in family statements and even appearing on the spin-off to discuss their path to healing. Her loyalty was unwavering, rooted in her religious beliefs that marriage was a lifelong covenant, divorce was not an option, and forgiveness was paramount. Fast forward to 2021, and the scandals reached a devastating crescendo. Josh was arrested on federal charges of receiving and possessing child sexual abuse material, crimes that carried severe penalties. The trial that followed was a media circus, revealing graphic details of Josh's actions, including the downloading of explicit images involving minors. Prosecutors painted him as a predator who had abused his position and access to technology, while the defense attempted to cast doubt on the evidence. Throughout the proceedings, Anna was a constant presence in the courtroom, sitting behind her husband, often with a stoic expression that masked what must have been immense inner turmoil. When Josh was convicted in December 2021 and sentenced to 151 months, over 12 years, in prison the following year, Anna's world shattered publicly once more. Yet, in the immediate aftermath, she continued to support him, visiting him in prison, sending funds, and maintaining a low profile while raising their 7 children, Mackenzie, Michael, Marcus, Meredith, Mason, Mariella, and Madison. For years, Duggar watchers speculated about Anna's mindset. Was she brainwashed by her upbringing, trapped by financial dependence on the Duggar family empire, or genuinely committed to her vows despite the betrayal? Sources close to the family suggested that Anna initially clung to hope for Josh's rehabilitation, influenced by the independent Baptist teachings that emphasized submission and forgiveness. She lived on the Duggar compound in Arkansas, relying on family support, and avoided social media scrutiny. Occasional glimpses came through family posts or rare sightings, but Anna herself remained largely silent, focusing on homeschooling her children and maintaining a routine amid the chaos. However, as time wore on and Josh's appeals failed, his sentence was even extended slightly due to contraband in prison. Whispers began to emerge that Anna was distancing herself. Recent reports indicate a significant turning point. Anna has reportedly cut all financial ties with Josh. Court documents and prison records reveal that Josh is essentially broke behind bars, with his commissary account dipping as low as 22 cents at times. He has claimed in paperwork that he receives no funds from family or friends and has no external income sources. This stark reality contrasts sharply with earlier years when Anna was known to send money regularly. Insiders suggest this shift stems from practical necessities. Anna is now solely responsible for providing for their 7 children, and perhaps a growing emotional detachment. While there's no official confirmation of a divorce, which would be groundbreaking in the Duggar world given their anti-divorce stance, the lack of support signals a de facto separation. Josh, from his cell in a federal prison in Texas, is said to feel abandoned, believing Anna is leaving him behind as she builds a new life. This narrative adds fuel to the speculation that Anna has finally dropped a 100-pound emotional backpack, as one observer poetically put it, freeing herself from the weight of a toxic marriage.